Hello, Minecraft Matto here and welcome back to another video. It has been quite the long while, like months and months and months. But we, with the help of a new very buggy update, are on Econocraft. There we go. So, yeah, quite a lot's happened. Just ignore this tower. It's a whole nother story that would take a few episodes to explain. That's not even in existence anymore. I still need to tear it down. Government projects. So, yeah, a lot has happened. We have been playing, I just have not been recording. I actually don't know why. I told myself I'm going to do this video for at least 2 weeks. So, yeah, lots happened. If I remember correctly, beating the Ender Dragon is the last thing that we've done. So what we're going to do is go through. I will update you on everything that's happened. Starting with Russ. So he still hasn't been playing at home. So hardly ever playing. It's because he plays on Xbox. Long story, USB drive that would let him connect doesn't fit in laptop, adapter required. That's why I was told earlier today. So, yeah. He's not been playing, is the short version of that. But when he has been playing at my house mainly, yeah, he's done a fair bit. He's got all this farm. He's rich. He spent all the money. Now I'm rich from his money. And yeah, quite a lot's happened. He's got quite the tiny house. And the other thing is there's a project that he and I started on together. It's an amusement park. Now currently had this very ugly frame of wood. Everything's gonna get fixed up and look a lot nicer here. Yeah, we're gonna make an amusement park. The general idea is just that it'll be segmented. Over here we'll have Kittyland, we'll have some other things, maybe a water park, and that kind of stuff. Now next, we're gonna have the big one, the government. Quite a bit's happened. Dang it. So what is that quite a bit that's happened? Well, we got town hall set up here, as it's been, but we've made some changes inside of it. The thing that I'm working on now here is the post office. We will have Steve on his delivery mule going around and delivering. We also have a fancy voting system set up here. You take your name, put it in the barrel you want, and then I can check here whether or not this light is on. Taxes are being paid. Somebody needs to pay Helena's taxes, or we need to go on a base raid. I already couldn't find anything. But yeah, taxes exist, and the government's a little richer now. Now what have we been using all that on? One thing is the mall, which is actually one of our biggest revenue sources, which gets us 24 diamonds a month. And yeah, we have currently a rocket shop set up, which belongs to Rogue. This trading shop here, which Steve... Who shot that? Which Steve set up, it appears. Take a sign and place over a barrel with a name, state what you have, and what you want for a trade. Seems like a pretty good system, better than what I had originally envisioned, which was just a barrel you could put stuff in. But yeah, that's a good idea he's got. Rogue set up the rocket shop. Steve has set up the iron shop, and the wood shop, and the tool shop. I've set up the stone shop. Rogue has kind of set up this redstone shop. Steve has set up the food shop, and we have both set up this enchantment shop here. which, just ignore this, it's a work in progress. Yeah, it's quite the shop. Now, there's also this bug where I can do this. If you just hold down the click button, like whatever your place button is, before you click on the barrel, I should say, yeah, that happens. Not the rockets, but the barrel's all staying open. Now, for Steve, he has mostly moved out of his tiny little house here. And there's also Elena, but that's another long story. He moved way out to the southeast, where we are planning on building our bases in the future. Anyway, Steve has done quite a bit with our help. He has gotten an iron farm set up, a bunch of other stuff here. I built him a tree farm, which will automatically take his chopped trees, sort out any saplings, and bone meal any extra. That did not just happen. And we together built him this house. Speaking of Steve, he's underground in the house, so I'm not going to bother to give you a tour of it. But we have quite the storage system here, which we're working on, and we're also planning out more of it. So it's nice and fancy. Yeah, we're planning out a better storage system here, but that's what he's got set up now. Full tour of the house, I'm not doing that now, too. Maybe I can convince him to start posting stuff to his YouTube channel. Now, our biggest project that we have both been working on is this, an underwater villager project. Under this lake here. This is the main entrance room. We're gonna have a humongous storage system here. So, we also have another portal and stuff. And we are draining out these tunnels. Now we're going to have a minecart so we can easily transfer villagers around in the middle. But that's not the main point. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, straight in this direction is going to be where we have, actually it's not there, is it? We're going to have multiple trading halls for different purposes. In this direction we have the trading hall for Steve's food or tools, one or the other, I forgot which one. We're gonna have off that way somewhere our enchanting one. And way over there, another one, probably food. So, I'm going to build my base here eventually, but that's not happening yet. Or, probably not in the foreseeable future. Now, Rogue has built himself quite the base, and you will see what I mean. Out in the jungle, a humongous pyramid. In like a Mayan Aztec style type thing. So, that's a technical term. And that's not all. There's also an interior with a very massive storage system, as you can see. And even more importantly, look at the redstone for the massive storage system. Yeah, that doesn't look simple, and I can never do that. It's witchcraft. So, yeah. He's been doing some work. Uh-oh. And he's also got himself a humongous thing under here. where he's digging out a giant hole. You can see it there. Now, for most interestingly, Hoppy Girl has made quite the fools out of the government, unfortunately, in conspiracy with Steve. After many raids to her base to claim taxes and, well, her burning my base down, she went to court for griefing. Unfortunately for her, due to her messed up legal system, got off easy because the law had technically not been voted into place correctly at the time the crime was committed, and got off with a 10 diamond fine, thanks Judge Rogue. But yeah, she burned down the base, which wasn't that much, but we don't ask questions. And then has not been paying her taxes, and Steve has been paying them for her. Plus, she's been stealing from the government, which has led to many other problems. Including in an attempt to blow me up whenever she didn't pay her taxes. She tried to fill her base up with TNT, however, unluckily for her, she accidentally got it blown up herself. That's what she gets for burning my base down. Claimed territory in the mountains, and has this humongous thing set up. Which, on that topic, territory, we have a whole thing that we're working on for territory. It's going to be a fancy map on the Econocraft website eventually. Yeah, that's about it. So this was massively shortened down as to what it could have been. Only 15 minutes recording time. And that's just because I kind of skipped over stuff. You'll see more eventually. We are trying to get on more of a regular upload schedule, maybe. So yeah, that's about it for now. Now we're gonna go do something else.